Welcome back to Healthline. I'm Dr. Patrice Harris. Today we're talking about the county's efforts to address the HIV and AIDS epidemic again in our county. And we're here with Jeff Cheek and Jennifer Creighton from the Ryan White programs. Welcome to Healthline.
Thank you, Dr. Harris.
So first of all, and I think we deal with this a lot, what is the difference between the terms I use, the county's big HIV program, Jeff, which is the program that you run, and Jennifer, our HIV clinic internal to the health department. Jeff, can you tell us a little bit about the difference between the two?
Earlier, y'all were talking about how important it is to get people into care and treatment. And the Ryan White program that I administer provides that service for a 22 county area. And included in that is Fulton County. And the funds come to Fulton County, and we contract out with a variety of service providers, people who provide the medical care, such as the Ryan White Health Department Clinic that we'll talk more about in a moment. But we also fund agencies that provide food, that provide transportation, that provide case management, so that we can meet all of those needs that Teresa and Leisha talked about earlier that need to be met before someone can get into care.
And this money that comes to you, what is the source of that money?
It's federal funding. So it comes to us through the Department of Health and Human Services. We get funding every year. This year we got an increase of about $1.5 million, bringing us to a total of about $23.7 million to serve people in the Creighton County area. And last year we were able to serve about 15,000 people with those dollars.
And as you said, Jennifer, Fulton County Health and Wellness Department is the recipient of some of those dollars. So Jennifer, talk about our clinic internally and who qualifies for the services that we offer.
Okay, well, we, again, like what Jeff was saying, we apply for those funds and we receive about $2.5 million to provide medical care, primary care, mental health and substance abuse services, oral health services, and some supportive services like medical transportation, is very similar to what Jeff was saying before. We receive funds for transportation, as well as food vouchers and other supportive services.
And Jeff, would that be true of most of the recipients? Do they provide similar services to what we do in our Ryan White Clinic?
Right.
Okay.
Well, what we've learned over the years is that when you're dealing with HIV, you can't deal just with the disease. If the individual doesn't have a place to live or if they have no food, the disease is pretty low on their list of priorities. So what we try to do is deal with the whole person, to deal with their physical body, to deal with their mental health, to deal with their substance abuse issues that they can get ready to get into care, and to provide the medications that allow them to get virally suppressed. And so we provide that through 7 different clinics, Fulton County being the largest and sees about 1,600 people a year. But then we also provide service providers that do the transportation or that provide the meals or that provide those other supportive services that allow people to stay in care at the health department.
And I think you also have received good news in that your program recently won an ACO award. Right. Tell us about that.
Right. Well, for about 16 years, we've had something that was formerly called the African American Outreach Initiative, which was to get people of color into care and to teach them about how they can get services. Well, we changed the name about a year ago to the Atlanta Area Outreach Initiative so that we could be a little more inclusive and include Latinos or other people who were interested in getting it. The exciting thing was that we are now partnering with Leisha and the prevention program so that we're looking at individuals who are negative and how we can get them to stay negative, and how we're working with people who are positive and getting them to take care of themselves and not spread that disease. So we got an award because of the bridge that we did between the 2 programs. But the exciting thing is that it's run by community volunteers. It's a community effort with about 100 different volunteers, and it's a 1-day educational program that serves about 200 people each year.
And I think we've seen that it's really critical to partner on this, both internally and externally with our community-based organizations. So Jennifer, can you talk a little bit about how you partner with other members of the health team internally?
Oh, absolutely. We partner with Women's Health Services. We partner with our WIC program. We also partner with some external partners as well. We actually work with Aid Atlanta, which is the largest case management organization in the Atlanta area, and they provide medical case management on site. We also partner with Open Hand for medical nutrition therapy. So we have a dietitian who comes on site and provides medical nutrition therapy twice a week. And all those services are provided on site.
And talk a little bit about the case management. Both you and Jeff mentioned that it really is not just about the diagnosis and the medical treatment, but it's really about surrounding folks with other services. So can you say a little bit about case management services?
Oh, yes. The goal or the main focus of case managers is to ensure that individuals stay in care. So their goal is to eliminate barriers and to reach them from being case managed to self-managed. And they eliminate barriers like housing or homelessness. They move from emergency housing to transitional housing. They also work with our clients with food and clothing. Anything to eliminate barriers to ensure that they remain in care.
Right. And I think in doing that, that's what gives our clients hope, and that's what gives them an opportunity to live healthy, to live fully. And so it's a great partnership.
Yes.
Well, Jeff, we started with hope with Dr. Vander Indy, and certainly it's good that you sort of close the loop on that and end with hope, because it is about hope and addressing the needs of the many folks who are infected with HIV, and those that, and we want to certainly prevent those who are not infected from getting the disease, again, to get to zero.
Right.
And as Leisha McKinley Beach said, to have an AIDS-free generation. So thank you both for being here today. We'll be right back with my final thoughts. Stay with us.